welcome to Live Healthy 365. This is Dr. Modesto and my lovely and beautiful wife, Jessica.
Hi.
See if I can get the selfie pose in there with the hand. Um, Today we're doing something a little bit different, and we're starting a beta on a program, and we're trying to get some idea of how it's going to go. So hopefully after the end of this 6 to 7 week program that we're working on, we'll actually be launching not long after that the full program for everybody else to try out in a separate beta and then a full launch. So kind of what we're doing here is our opening salvo. We've got some measurements, some weights, some scales, and some information. Okay, so how the program goes is for the first week we're going to be not eating food, or we're going to be actually doing a food fast, but getting in all of our calories using liquid means, being oils and fats and shakes and bulletproof coffees, while not actually consuming any hard food. We're trying to train the body so that it can operate fully off of fat without anything else, and that's going to reset our body, detox our body, and put us into a good frame of reference as we start to move forward with the program. It is 5/19/19. It is probably midnight on Sunday. We stood up a little bit late, ate our last meal a couple hours ago, and yes, we had an ice cream as a snack. So that's our bad.
Definitely had to have the
The last round.
c'est la vie to ice cream.
If you are going into this, I do not recommend that. Because you're going to be detoxing, so the less toxicity that you can put into your body at the beginning of it, the better. Okay.
Yeah, shame on us. Okay, so our journey on keto has been about a year and a half, 2 years, and it's been a steady pace up until the last 6 months. This last 6 months have been a roller coaster. A lot of different things have happened in our lives that has caused us to change course or maintain for a little bit, and then we would lose it all. And then we would gain it a little bit at a time, and then we would lose some of that. So our bodies are adjusted to fat adapting within a few days of a really big mess up. So we're going to work on this the Fat to Fit for 40 and over program, which is going to try and keep us adapted for a lifetime. So it never changes. We can maintain and pass on the knowledge and the results. So, for my beginning weight, ladies, don't freak out, because yes, I'm really gonna do this on video. My husband just told me. Okay, so my beginning weight is 246.5. My upper body, not the bust. We measured the ribs underneath because the bust will change so much and fluctuates. It doesn't really help me. Plus, the most fat that I have on my back, where we all like to gain weight mostly, is right just under the bust area, over the rib cage. So it's 42 inches in the rib cage, 49 at the widest part of the abdomen, and 54 at the widest part of my hip. My BMR calculated out to 1,863. So that's going to be my calorie intake daily
Yeah, we recalculate it at 6 weeks and towards the end, so that we can get a comparison as to what our metabolism is doing now versus what our metabolism is doing later. Okay, so for my measurements and scales, my beginning weight 322 and a half. My widest part of my upper body in the chest area is I actually took it right across the bust, as my lovely wife said. Yes, I got the moobs in there, and that is at 52 inches. The widest part of my abdomen, which is right across my midsection where my belly is the widest, where I need to lose the most, that's dangerously close to my heart area, is 60. My lower part of my body is my hips, right across the booty line. Another dangerous place for me is right at 59. So there's a lot of visceral fat that's sitting right underneath the skin, that's starting to encroach upon my muscle tissue itself. My BMR, my maintenance calories, is a little bit higher at 2377, which these are our goals that we're trying to reach up to. So we will be trying to get all of our calories through liquid fat. So comment down below if you guys like the name Fat to Fit for over 40 or 40 and over, and any suggestions that you might have on what we should call this thing. It's a 6-week program with a couple of extra weeks on there to help build and sustain the lifestyle going forward. The full goal is to be able to teach the body to utilize fats on a consistent basis, even if you do eat some carbs, even if you do go a little bit over on proteins, that your body's going to rebound back and go right back into fat adaptation, and fuel it with what you already have. Okay, so what are you hoping for this first week? What are some of your expectations?
My biggest expectation right now is going to be maintaining my mentality. When we start going into this fake starvation mode, our body's going to wonder where all the solid food is. It's going to start trying to mess with your mind a little bit. So, prayer and remembering to maintain rituals, like maintain a schedule. Make sure that if you start your morning with a bulletproof on a certain time, try and maintain that within the hour, every day for the first 7 days especially. So routine is going to be a big deal. Making sure you remember that your body thinks that you're starving it, and that's only going to last for a few days.
Yeah, because the feeling of eating is a pretty heavy expectation for the body. Even though you're getting all of your calories, you're still getting all of your fats that you need. You're still getting everything you need vitamin-wise. It's just the actual in the food that you eat.
Another one of my expectations for, let's say, the first week.
This first week,
For
yeah,
the first
week
week.
1.
Is cooking for my kids without cooking for us too. That's going to be difficult. We've done it before, but so I'm pretty sure we can maintain what we're going to be doing
Yeah, for the whole week.
for the whole week. We're talking like macaroni and cheese and hot dogs. Oh, and oatmeal. Oh. It's going to be, I mean, we've done keto for so long, of course we don't eat oatmeal and hot dog buns and stuff like macaroni and cheese, but we're not eating it all. So, pray for us and strength, because this first 7 days, the fast itself, we are asking for the Lord to use this as a spiritual tool for Him, to reach us and to teach us more about who He has made us to be and the strengths that we have. So hopefully we won't bite each other's heads off too much.
Yeah, because that would be eating, and we're not allowed to eat. So, what my expectation is for this week is I understand that we're going to be having a hard time with the actual eating part of it. I think for me, one of my challenges will be keeping my calories at such a high level for maintenance. For example, I don't drink a bulletproof coffee in the morning. I'll have a coffee with some cream and some sweetener. So that's not something that is part of my daily routine. I like bulletproof coffee, don't get me wrong, but it's just not part of my natural routine. Having a soup or something with a load of butter or ghee in the evening time will be nice for the first few days, but I kind of expect that even that will start to get a little dry. Excuse the pun. By the way, if you guys would like us to show you how to make homemade ghee, just comment down below, and if we get enough requests, we will do a recipe video. And some of our liquid diet recipes, bulletproof coffee, bulletproof chai is something that she absolutely loves.
It is a very, very good comfort food during the first week and afterwards, especially if you're into keto. The bulletproof chai is it's going to help a lot. It helps maintain, and you can have 2 or 3 a day during the first week.
Yeah.
And you're going to need that much fat and the nutrients that comes with the tea, the antioxidants and things. It's going to be real helpful. Help keep your mind straight and keep your nerves calm.
Coconut curry, yes. Yumminess. What are some of your hopes for the end of the week?
My hopes?
Yeah, as far as how you think that your body is going to change,
Oh.
if at all, but after the first 7 days.
I was going to say that my biggest hope is that I don't make myself sick eating the first time I can eat.
Yeah. Little tiny stomach.
For the end of the challenge, right? For like the end of the whole
Yeah.
bit. The end of the whole bit is that I won't crave any more sweet. Which I don't really have a sweet tooth, so that really isn't going to be too terrible. The pasta. Guys, the pasta is going to be a big one for me. Bread. I do like my breads. I like to bake, so that's really, really unhelpful. However, thank you to all of you amazing keto folks out there who have really stepped it up and came up with some seriously good thousands and thousands of recipes for baking cakes and cookies and icings of all things. And powdering xylitol and all kinds of great things. We can make an extensively good cake, and I don't have to stop baking. I just have to hone a different craft. But that's going to be my hope for the end of my prayer for the end of the fast and the end of the trial is that my body knows what it can burn, what it should burn, and when it should burn it. And it'll tell my brain, you don't need those kinds of things. You don't crave them. So hopefully that'll pass on to my hubby.
Yeah, exactly. I have a little bit more of a sweet tooth, just a little bit. But I really enjoy our stevia monk fruit mix.
Big sweet tooth.
Yeah, as you can tell, we had ice cream before we started this. I don't think that I'm going to lose any weight by the end of the first 7-week trial. I am hoping that some of my measurements are lower because of completely eliminating any of the inflammatory foods out of our systems. So definitely going to be losing some water weight with it. But mostly is the measurements, and that's going to really set up when we start to incorporate exercise next week. We're not doing any this week, which is just going to be way too hard on no food. Adding a little bit of food and a little bit of exercise and starting to ramp things up is definitely going to help, and then we're really going to start burning the weight. So, looking forward to it. So, if you guys would like to continue to see our progress, hit the subscribe button down below. Hit the little icon with the notifications so that you can get our updates as we continue on with this journey. And hopefully we'll see you in the continued beta. So let us know in the comments if you would like to try this out. And we will catch you guys on the next one.